Hi, this is Terry Brock with terrybrock.com, and today I want to talk with you about what is necessary for success. Success is really something we hear a lot about. There's a lot of articles about it, a lot of people write about it, but there's one key ingredient that I've found over and over that you need to implement in order to have success, whether it's in business or in your personal life. We're going to talk about that today. Matter of fact, trying something a little different. Those of you that have joined me before notice that we've got a new blue screen there. So we're doing the, like the green screen thing, we do the blue screen thing. We're going to see how that works as well. So this way you go, where is he? Is he there? Well, I'm right here where you normally am. But we're doing the adjustments and wiggling just to get it right and put the screen right here behind me. Let me know what you think of it. But mainly what I want to do is I want to share with you something that's going to be very important here as I go into a slide presentation I put together. Special one on what you must do for success today. And you see on Success Today, you got a lot of areas. Here's where I am, for instance, right here at Sydney. I got a chance to do that, seeing the Parthenon, and some slides that you're going to see a little bit later as we go through this. So let's take a look at where we are and where we are today and what's going on. You see, we have to get out and work. Too many people think they're just going to wish for something. You don't just wish for it. You've got to work for it. It's one of those things of life that you can't just say, gee, I want to have it. There was a book a while back, it still has it out today, in a movie called The Secret. And the idea was if you just wish for something and think really, really, really hard, then it'll come about. Well, and I might be simplifying that a little bit, but at the same time, it's a whole lot more than just envisioning it. You got to get in there and work. A few of the people that were on there on the panel that talked about that, I know them, and they did work. They really do. They get out and they do what is right. It's not just a matter of saying, hey, we'll do this. It's kind of like, in a way, think about it. It's Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Work Week. He works a whole lot more than 4 hours. There's a lot more to it than that. And so as you work for something, you can get even more. So what is involved? Well, let's take a look at some of the things. You've got to move from could to a whole different level. If you're sitting there going, I could do this, and maybe I could do that, and maybe do this, that's not going to get you very far. You've got to move from could to must do. This is the key. If you're just thinking, well, I could do this, I could do that, there's an infinite number of things to do. You got to get in there, do the push-ups, do the work that is necessary in order to move you from what's a possible achievement to something that has to happen. It's got to be a must. And moving it into that must category is what winners do. And that's what you want to do. So let's take a look at some of the things that are involved with that. Step one, you've got to acknowledge reality. Acknowledging reality is sometimes tough because, well, we don't like it, but you've got to take a scientific approach. Just like scientists will go over and over relentlessly beating up their own hypotheses, their own ideas. But that's where it all starts. What if we did this? Or maybe this is true, or maybe we could do that. Could has a place there at the beginning, but you got to go way beyond the could to the testing, the arduous work to make it happen. Realize you can't do everything. You can only do so much. You only have so much TME, time, money, and energy available. And be careful where you invest your precious TME. Find out where it's going to give the best return. Time is the ultimate resource. Because with money, if you lose some money, you can earn it back. And you don't want to lose money, and you don't want to waste it. But you can usually get the money back. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. If you waste that time today, it's gone. The energy, you want to keep replenishing that, and that's where good physical maintenance comes in. Taking care of your body, putting right foods, the right drinks into your body, getting the right amount of rest, getting the right amount of exercise, getting good advice from medical care professionals that can help you on many different areas. These are all going to be critical. Well, that's step number one. Acknowledge reality. Number two, do many controlled bite-size tests. Try this, try that. Ooh, that one didn't work. That one didn't quite work, but it almost did. Maybe if we try it this way. This is how we learn everything. By the way, here's a quick little secret. This is what I'm doing here. It's what I'm doing. I'm testing. I've had to test over and over and over with what I'm doing here using this system to send a message to you. But here's some things you want to be aware of. You want to test a lot of different times, many, many times. And then when you get that lot of input, you get all those various signals. They help you to understand more. Okay, this is probably what's going to work. We know this one won't work, and we keep trying. And you want to trust the marketplace. Trust what the marketplace is going to say. Don't believe what you think is going to be true is necessarily true. You want to look at what the market is saying. And you try lots of small, controllable tests before risking large amounts of that TME, time, money, and energy. Make sure that you have those tests. That's where really the free market system comes in. In the free market, we have literally trillions of outcomes and transactions that take place. Everything from, do I like, I don't like that. That's a little too much salt. I didn't like, I really like this. What did you put into this drink? This was really good. You go to restaurants in different places. You're going to judge, is it good or not? We don't need a bunch of well-meaning and very powerful bureaucrats controlling what we're going to do. Instead, let people make their decisions on their own in a free, peaceful way. That's how we do it. Have many controlled, bite-sized tests, and you'll do a lot better. And you want to find out how things are working here. By the way, I'm checking my Indiegogo Slide and PIP video for fit. Make sure that works really well, and it does, by the way. I wanted to leave that in there so you could see, okay, that's how you send messages back and forth. Yeah, we do. Success doesn't come to you. You go to it. I love this picture, and I love this quote from Marva Collins. She is a person that has really demonstrated a lot of success, what to do. And think about that. You can see Mount Everest. I think that's Mount Everest there in the background. The person looking at it and going, oh my goodness, we got a lot of work to do, and we're not going to have this success. The mountain doesn't come to you. You got to go to the mountain. You have got to work for it and put in the steps that are necessary to make what is going to happen. So that's where the work comes in. Stay with it and keep working. And that leads us to number 3. Here's another test that I would encourage you in today's world to look into. Crowdfunding. You see, crowdfunding is a great little tool that allows you to find others instead of the traditional routes of venture capital or fundraising or bootstrapping or going to friends and relatives. It gives you a lot of capability. It's a new way of doing market testing. Find out, hey, if the market really wants this, then we need to do something else here. We need to change. We need to adapt. And if the market says, no, we don't want it, okay, then we still have to change and adapt accordingly. Think about Kickstarter, Indiegogo. Those are 2 of the most famous ones that are out there. And I'd encourage you to watch a video with Dave Mandelbrot. He's the CEO of Indiegogo. And I happened to have an interview with him a little while ago. Just a short time ago, I got a chance to talk with him. Really good idea. And I even put together a special bit.ly so you can find this. Here it is. Write this down. You might want to pause the video here and write this down. It's http://bit.ly, bit.ly/ and then all lowercase, this is important, all lowercase, Terry_Indiegogo. So Terry_Indiegogo. And that'll send you to the video that you can watch of him saying, here's what's working today. Here's what's not working today. Here's the kind of things you want to do, and here's what you want to avoid doing. So about crowdfunding, great little tool for you. And step number 4, pay attention to the ultimate buyer. The ultimate buyer is someone who really pays the price ultimately. And so you've got a lot of things to be aware of. There's a lot that's involved in many purchases. Got to do this and do that. This person's got to approve it. That department has to approve it. Did they like it over in Des Moines? Did they like it in Phoenix in the test market? All of that. But find out about what's going on. And you want to win over those who can say no. At least have a good working relationship with them as you're proposing to sell your product. But focus on that ultimate buyer and what she wants, because people that are making the final buying decisions are the ones that are going to determine your success or not. This takes homework. This takes research. It takes being persistent, even when things don't work quite right. And guaranteed, there will be times they're not going to work right. And you want to look out for new. Seek out the new. That is the 5th and final step here. Keep a fresh mind looking for new, because there's always something out there. When you're taking action, remember I said you can't just have a could, I could do this or that, but you must do. When you get that must do, now you keep a new, fresh outlook of what's going on. Maintain your curiosity. Curiosity is something that you really need. They say curiosity killed the cat, but I think that curiosity is what fuels the entrepreneur. It gives you the ability to go, how can we do that? Oh, how come that does it that? I don't like this. I wonder if there's a better way to do it. That kind of curiosity is what entrepreneurs need to get ahead. You want to keep investigating. Ooh, what's new about this? What's new about that? And I would encourage you to read from a variety of sources. Find out what's going on. Matter of fact, here's a secret inside tip. Many times you get into an industry and everyone is reading kind of from the same periodicals, the same journals, and that's okay. You need to be up on what everyone else knows about, but also reach over here outside your reading comfort level. Read in those areas that you normally wouldn't read. If you're reading, let's say something about dresses, here we're looking at dresses and fashion and all that, read something maybe from an outdoorsman or something from a sports magazine that would be completely different than fashion, because it's there you'll see a different nuance or something slightly different. You go, hey, what if I took it and put this little twist on it and then introduced it here in the fashion industry? This is how we learn. You find different and use different by keeping a fresh new mind. And always be on the lookout for new. Be on the lookout for what is going to be new that's going to be very valuable in the marketplace. See, there's the real filter you want to look at. What is going to be valuable to those buyers, the people who are the ultimate buyer? And you're taking action, going from what I could do into what you must do. This is a step that you'll need. And get the help you need. I want to be able to help you with that. As a matter of fact, while you're watching this, I've put together a special website where you can go and for free, no charge, get 20 minutes of advice with me, with Terry. And you see the website you go to, see that last line there, 20withterry.com. You can go there. You'll be able to read. There's no charge. You'll see. And if you and I would have a good match, then what we'll do is I will get in touch with you. You fill out the forms, and then 20 minutes free where I'll be able to help you and do some consulting on the kind of work you're doing, what can help you. This is something that I do regularly. I do a lot of coaching, and there's a chance that you and I might be able to work together where, hey, you embrace me, you engage me to work with you on doing some things, and that would be good. But let's have 20 minutes together just to see what it's like. So go over to 20withterry.com and let's get acquainted then. Also, you want to nurture your good habits. Here's something I recommend. When you find something that you're doing right, nurture it. And again, this goes back to the must-dos. Find the things that are good that you want to encourage, like exercising and reading, developing contact relationships with good people, and nurture those. Keep watering that plant. I like what Robert Collier says. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Every day, get out there and do those tasks that you know are right for you. For me, I have what I call SEM. Those of you that have followed me for a while know I talk about this a lot. The S is for study. You do something to strengthen your mind. Learn something new. E is exercise. You take care of your body. Stretching, muscle building, aerobic activity, the kind of things that healthcare professionals tell us we should do. Get a healthcare professional to give you a good plan if you don't have one already. And then M, meditation. Quiet time of reflection, thinking, and taking that time. Really important. Well, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad to have you with me on the journey here. By the way, that picture over there on the left is one I took as we are seeing from our balcony. We often see when space shuttles will take off, when they did before, and now when the Atlas rockets do. We see just over there, matter of fact, I'm looking at that right now, out to the east is Cape Canaveral. And as they're taking off, they put everything together. They didn't just talk about it. They took action. That's what I want you to do. Take action today. Go over to the 20withterry.com and do that. If you want to get in touch with me even faster, let's connect that way too. Email is a good way to reach me, terry@terrybrock.com. On Steemit, I'm at Terry Brock, all lowercase and one word there. And there's the U.S. phone number. It's in the Eastern U.S. time zone in Orlando, Florida, 407-363-0505. I will look forward to hearing from you, and thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to break out of this here just because we can, and go here and say I really appreciate you. Thanks for joining me on this. It means a lot to me to be able to be here with you. And if you've got some comments, please let me know. Let's connect. I look forward to hearing from you. Those of you that are on Steemit, thank you for your upvotes. They mean a lot. And the re-steams that you put in there, that means the world to me. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a marvelous day today as you work and get work done in areas that are important to you. Go out there and make that magic, and remember, make it a must-do so you actually get it done.